Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Brian here, and today we are breaking down Ford's first quarter 2024 earnings report, expanding on our last video. If you have not seen that video, go watch it after this one. It'll be at the end screen. Let's jump into the PDF and go into the nerdy numbers. First, let's look at the revenue. We looked at this in our last video, but with the first quarter numbers, we're seeing that they have 42.8 billion, down from 45 billion in the last quarter. Net income is 1.3 billion, up from a whopping 526 million loss. The EBIT, or the earnings before interest and taxes that corporate people like to put on their reports to make them look good, was 2.8 billion, up from a 1.8 billion loss. Operating cash flow was a good 1.4 billion. Adjusted free cash flow was down to negative 500 million from 700 million first quarter of last year. Now keep in mind that you want to look at the adjusted free cash flow because that's what Ford uses to get their dividend. So they promise 40 to 50% of the adjusted free cash flow to get you your 15 cents. Cash is 25 billion, which for Ford is very good. They have a lot of cash flow on hand. Liquidity, 43 billion. If you're looking at Ford, you will notice that they are broken into three main business units: Ford Blue, Ford Model E, and Ford Pro. Ford Blue, of course, is their retail cars, trucks, vans, things that you're gonna go on the lot to buy. Model E is electric, all electric. They got two of them and one coming. And Ford Pro is their commercial vans, trucks, delivery trucks, ambulances, electrician and plumber trucks and vans, that kind of thing. There's other segments as well, but these are the main ones. If you look at the Ford Pro, it is 3 billion EBIT with a 16.7 margin. Ford Blue is 900 million with 4.2. One of the other segments is the software and physical services, which is up around 700,000 subscribers, 47% growth across three customer segments. That has a profit margin of greater than 50%. So that is a profit machine, which amounts to about 13% of their EBIT. So that is what they are using to prop up Ford Model E, which is at a $1.3 billion loss. So let's dive into the 500 million pound elephant in the room, EVs. Ford's new brand campaign, Freedom of Choice, is one they came up recently to give you the choice of gasoline, hybrid, and electric. When you have the government trying to shove electric down your throat, they're saying, So there are companies like Volkswagen, they're promising to be all electric by 2030. Ford's saying none of that. Into the electric, you got the Mustang Mach E, which has not performed great. There's sales, it's slow, but it's losing $500 million this quarter. There is a glimmer of hope though. In February, they lowered the price point on the Mach E by 17%, and since then sales have increased 141%, which proves that there is still demand, just not at the premium price. The Ford F-150 Lightning is similar in the fact that they were promising a $40,000 price point, and we got $65,000. So nobody really wants to buy it. If you have the money, yeah, but the average person is not going to buy that. So that is why Ford is moving to develop the gasoline and hybrid core business and the Pro business. That is going to prop up the EVs in the future. So the challenges of EVs: pricing pressure, that we just talked about, and charging infrastructure. Ford has promised to build 30,000 more charging stations by 2030. They partnered with Ionity and Electrify America to get that done. So the EV business is heading in the right direction, even though they might not be there yet. The segment is still a dredge on the company and needs to become profitable moving forward. I'm hoping they could do that. If they can, then all three business units are going to be profitable. And that's Ford's Q1 2024 earnings. All the things that we didn't have for our last video. And I think it shows that Ford has some horsepower and resilience for the future. Our April stock purchase is coming up. Should we buy this for our portfolio? Are you going to buy it for your portfolio? I don't know. Comment down below. Let us know. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it more than you'll ever know. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell so you get notified when that April stock purchase comes out. And until next time, be excellent to each other.